Hello and welcome to All Awards and a brand new week. Before we kick off with today's episode, I just want to say thank you to everyone who came along to our first set championship of 2025. We had a great time, a near sellout, 20 people, and it looked like everyone had a fantastic time. So thank you all for coming along. It was also the kick-off for our in-store championship where we will be accruing your points over the 12 monthly events that we run throughout the year, with a grand championship at the end of the year where we invite the top players back to duke it out for the first invitational and the opportunity to call yourselves the Board at Home Grand Champion. Obviously, we've only run the one event for that, so we've got 11 more ahead of us. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, something that you'd like to brag about, then we've got plenty of events coming up. The ones for February and March are already on the website. I believe both of those are the 16th of their respective months. And they, as I said, they are both already on the website available to book now. So, on to this week. And we've got some really, really cool stuff that have just come in over the last week to show off for you. So, we're going to start off with these accessories, these dice tray accessories from Professor Puzzle. So first up, we've got this dice tray. Both of them are made out of bamboo. Really robust, really nice, smooth, nice warm texture to them. The tray here, we have a section for rolling, and you've got a nice sort of felt inlay to that. Then at the back, you've just got a nice little compartment where you can store all of your dice. Nice, simple, sleek design. We also have the dice tower as well, which I just wanted to show you in person so you can kind of get a good idea of what the products look like. You can see here that it comes all packed up. So a very minor bit of assembly. All you do is you just put it out. There's magnets holding it together in here so that it doesn't fall around in the bag, and then you simply just take the magnets from the bottom, place them at the end, that snaps into place, and you've got your dice tray good to go. And then when you want to pack it away, simply slide it in. Magnets in the bottom here and at this space help you keep it all together, and you can see there that is nice and snug, not going to fall out anytime soon, and just a lovely, lovely sleek design. So that's the dice tower, dice tray, available now from Professor Puzzle in the store. Over here, some of our new games, and we love getting new games in January, so we'll just go through those. The first one here we've got is Super Meow. Now this is a small deck building game aimed at younger children to introduce them to the concepts of a deck building game. So this is a really good one for sort of ages 6 and up. And the objective of the game is, as you're building your deck, is to be the first one to get both the cat and the cloak, the cape, and then you are the one that has found a Super Meow and you win the game. So really simple little setup, as you can see here on the back. It says ages 6 and up, takes about 15-20 minutes to play through. It's a nice light game as well. And so I love my deck builders, so this is definitely one that I'm going to be checking out in the very near future. The next one we've got is technically not a new release, but an anniversary release, and that is the Sushi Go 10th anniversary edition. So this is a fantastic little card drafting game. If you play board games, you play card games, no doubt you would have heard of this one. It's hard to believe it was 10 years ago that it's come out. Time flies when you really think about it. But yeah, just an absolutely joy of a game to play. Nice and simple setup, quick and easy. People of like all like interests and levels of tabletop experience can play. It's a very easy game to get into, and also one that allows you to really kind of like think and strategize as you're picking and passing cards around. So the 10th anniversary edition not only just reprints the game, but it also gives us a load of other stuff. So we have a new deck of cards. Obviously, it's the original cards, just revamped with this lovely card back. We've got a little tray here for scoring points, so you can keep track of your points throughout the game. We also have the little squidgy dessert and this marker just to show you who's in first place currently. And then also, once you've played through the basic game a few times, they have these sealed booster packs as well, and some dice and some extra components that you can add into the game as you sort of explore the contents. We've opened up one for the shop, so do come on down and check it out. It looks absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The tin itself, the box, it's absolutely stunning. They've really gone all out on this one, and a lovely bento box really to finish it off. So if you're a big fan of Sushi Go like I am, or even bigger than I am, then I would say it's very much worth getting this one. It doesn't have all the cards from Party, so if you've got Party, you may well want to keep this one. But this is a beautiful thing to have in your collection. So if you've been thinking about getting Sushi Go, or maybe your copy of Sushi Go's getting a bit worn, have a think about the 10th anniversary edition. And then finally, we have got Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring trick-taking game, which is also this week's Game of the Week. So in this game, you will be working together as you progress through the story of the Fellowship of the Ring. There'll be a variety of chapters. I believe there's sort of 16, 17, 18 plus chapters in the game. And as you progress through, you'll be working through different adventures, meeting different characters, and basically just playing through the story, sort of making your own choices and trying to complete a variety of different missions using the trick-taking subgenre. You also get a sub-chapter with this as well, while stocks last, the Gift of Galadriel. So that's an extra chapter that you can add into your game to play as part of the overall story. As I said, absolutely wonderful game. We've got a copy of this for the library as well, so super excited to start seeing this being played throughout the week. But if you love Lord of the Rings, perhaps you picked up Lord of the Rings Duel not too long ago, then this is definitely one for you. Said the artwork is absolutely stunning on it, beautiful presentation on the box art as well. And yeah, another one set in perhaps the Ultimate Fantasy world as well. So that is a look at this week's product highlights. Further on for this week, we've got the Toy Fair tomorrow, so I will be up in London Tuesday looking at all the cool little goodies that our distributors and suppliers have in store for us for 2025. I will, of course, any photos that they allow me to take, I will take some photos, and anything they allow me to share, I will share on the social media. So do keep an eye out for that, because we've got some. We always have some cool stuff at the Toy Fair, and it's very exciting seeing what's coming up for the next 12 months. Moving on throughout the rest of the week, we also have our Altered pre-release on Friday. That's the 24th of January, and this is for their second set, Trial by Frost. Now, those of you who haven't played Altered, or maybe have been intrigued by the concept of this particular trading card game but haven't tried it out yet, it's an area majority game. So think things like sort of a bit more like Risk in that kind of concept, where you're fighting over certain areas, and you'll be playing down different characters, different fictional characters, and basically trying to dominate a given area, so it allows you to move on. Really interesting with it is that they have unique cards that are actually unique. There's none others like them. It's really is a non-combat game. There's no focus really on combat. Yes, you have a do I have more of this element than you do, so I can move on? But there's no, this enemy fights this enemy, and this enemy dies or goes to the graveyard. It's kind of skips over all that. It's a game more about exploration. The deck building side of it is really interesting as well, in a sort of normal constructed, but also in limited. You have a lot of options available to you as well. Really, so just an absolutely fun game to play. I still play it from time to time myself, but absolutely a joy to play, and really for me kind of like revolutionary within the trading card game industry. So if you are thinking about it, maybe you've picked up some packs from us before and you're umming and ahhing about whether you want to kind of delve a bit further into it, do consider our pre-release. We've got about 4 spaces left for that, so do come on down and check it out. It's £35 per person. Each person gets 7 packs. We also have some promos for prize boosters, sorry, for participation. And yeah, it was set up to be a really, really fun evening. So if that sounds a bit like you, then come on down, let us know, make sure you book one of those last remaining spots. And then we end the week with our first monthly RPG day. So 2 of our tables are fully booked. That is our Pathfinder Society and our one-shot D&D table. The one-shot D&D table will be run by myself. This is aimed at new players, or returning players, but really sort of new players that are maybe looking to get into the game but don't know where to start, using pre-generated characters and running through a one-shot adventure that takes 3 to 4 hours. The Pathfinder Society, for those who aren't aware of what that is, it's a sort of drop-in, drop-out community campaign where players can come along with a character, play in a session, gain loot, gain treasure, XP, things like that. And then if you can't make the next one, you don't necessarily have to feel like you have to join every single one of them every month. There's also an overarching story as well for those who are interested in the lore side of it, but really it gives people a chance to come down and try out a different RPG. Based on the responses that we've had, it may well be that for February onwards, if we can find another Pathfinder GM, so out there, if you're a Pathfinder GM and you don't mind giving up one Sunday a month to help out, then do get in touch, because it looks like we might need more than one table moving forwards. But that is this Sunday, and that's the monthly RPG day featuring the Pathfinder Society. So that about wraps up everything for this week in this video. If you have any questions about anything that we have discussed at all, don't hesitate to comment below, or pop into the shop, give us a call, an email, however you prefer. Likewise with anything within the shop itself or the events and clubs that we run. So that wraps everything up, guys. Thank you for sitting here with me, and as always, we'll see you in the boardroom.